What? You got binoculars? And you're looking at...
I finally got my own section.
I hope that every single person out there comes in and buys a hamburger and a t-shirt from me.
I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do. So today we're going to find out if what happens in Vegas really does stay in Vegas. Clue, with the advent of camera phones, it really doesn't. It doesn't. Before I get into today's video, do remember, if you like what you see, do like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, bad things will happen to you that are mildly annoying. Like moldy bread. Okay, we here have a pie chart. This is not a pie chart. This is a pie chart. Or is it a... No, it's a pie chart. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, very small. Is honestly told to spouse in a loving relationship, very small. Or ends up on the internet. That kind of speaks for itself, huh? Oh, it's our old friend Willy Wonka. You gambled $3 in Las Vegas. You must be such a high roll. That's me. That's me every time. I've been to Vegas 2 times and I never gambled much. I literally would gamble like $5 and that would have been a lot. I won, but I forgot to cash out because I was so drunk. So yeah.
I love Vegas! Hey, let me see them titties!
What? You got binoculars? And you're looking at titties. That's weird.
Oh. Okay, first off, I don't know. Is this set up? Can't really tell. Can't tell from the... I feel like it's probably set up. But either way, can I just say, at this point in 2022, if you're still paying money to see boobies, you're a silly Billy, because you can see boobies for free on the internet. So, although he's not paying anything, is he, really? Moving on. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. People who are born in Vegas. Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, that's accurate. Gosh, you forget like Vegas is not just the party place, but it's also a place where people live too. You really do forget that, especially as an international person. It's very hot in Vegas. Okay, what have we got next?
In a country where calories are posted on the menu, sometimes the reality looks more like this.
Oh, I've heard of this place. The Heart Attack Grill. Yes. It's like dystopian, right? It's horrific. If you don't know it, let's watch more.
This monument to greasy gluttony is called the Heart Attack Grill.
Heart Attack Grill.
It's a sort of hospital-themed Hooters. Every customer must wear a hospital gown.
I must say I am in favor of themed restaurants. We do not have enough themed restaurants in Europe. That is a thing I enjoy about going to the States. You have much more themes to your restaurants. And dressing up the staff as doctors and nurses, that's definitely going to be appealing. Nothing against real doctors and nurses, but I think the fetishization of doctors and nurses is very different to the reality, where you're like covered in guts and gore and it's probably sweaty. Although some people are into that.
I'm dying.
And they are waited on by scantily clad nurses. Still, it's what's on the menu that gets most of the attention. The single, double, triple, or quadruple bypass burger, flatliner.
The amount of grease coming off that burger, that's insane. Do people actually finish that? I gotta think. I bet a lot of people go in and they overestimate their ability to finish the burgers. Because even when you eat one regular burger, that's a lot, and those are very drippy and stuff.
Fries, fried in lard, and those are unlimited. How about a butterfat shake?
I'm at 570 pounds, 6'8", yeah.
I bet that milkshake's good though.
So.
Anyone who is over 350 pounds doesn't have to pay. John Basso owns the Heart Attack Grill.
Okay, so hang on. They're rewarding people for morbid obesity. Okay, I want to hear from the owner.
As part of the act, he dresses up like a doctor. For a man who is making an awful lot of money serving up artery-clogging burgers, Basso has a most unusual justification: that America needs shock therapy to cure its obesity epidemic.
Okay, wait, no. Like, he can't be thinking he's helping, really. I mean, he's making a profit. That's exploitation of people, right? That's not... There's nothing noble in what he's doing. I want to hear his argument.
He says he tried other messages. He once owned a chain of Jenny Craig weight loss centers and several personal training studios.
I hope that every single person out there comes in and buys a hamburger and a t-shirt from me.
I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do.
But you know what? I am saying loudly and as clearly as any business in America can, this is dangerous. Put back on the stethoscope. Let's keep being the doctor that everyone loves to hate.
Oh yeah, like big time loves to hate. I'm sure you're not a doctor though. Is that not legal to like imitate a doctor? Is there? I know you can't imitate a police officer.
Because that really gets the message out.
He is chowing down on a quadruple bypass.
Even though my cardiologist and my wife tell me not to come, and
Because they love you and they don't want you to die.
after surviving a coma and multiple heart surgeries, I still come. I enjoy the burgers.
The doctor is taking his act on the road.
There are children there. I don't know why, but in my head, I thought it was like an over 18s kind of place. How is this legal? This is a horror movie.
A second restaurant in Dallas this summer to spread his morbid message to an even bigger audience.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's horrifying. Okay, let's see this next meme. Girls be like, Vegas isn't ready for us. They must be American girls, because Irish girls. I've been to Vegas twice. Once was with 2 gal pals and a boyfriend. The boyfriend slowed us down, I gotta say. The second time I went to Vegas was with my girlfriends. And I mean, everything is like free for women in Vegas. They like let you into the clubs for free. They give you drinks for free. It's really great being a woman in Vegas. Girls, if you're going, don't bring your boyfriend. And guys, if you're going, I would say go as a guy group as well.
Oh my god, holy heck, wow, I finally got my own section. It's going to be called Am I the Arsehole? And in the words of Lizzo, it's about damn time.
Am I the arsehole?
In this segment, I will decide who is the bigger arsehole in the situation, because everybody's an arsehole at the end of the day. Some are just bigger arseholes than others. For this, the pilot episode, I will be reading a Vegas scenario. Last weekend, I went to Vegas with my 2 best friends and paid for everything, which ended up being about $5,000 for flight, hotel rooms, and food, along with another $2,000 in gambling losses. Holy hell, that's what I call racking up debt. My wife was furious when she found out how much I spent and said she'd never spend that much and I should have told her about it first. She wouldn't have approved. She knew I was going to Vegas, just not that I was paying for everything. Why would you be paying for everything? I should also note that there weren't any strip clubs or anything, so she's only mad about the amount of money I spent. My wife and I have separate bank accounts, but we split all bills, family vacations, household purchases proportionally based on our incomes. All extra money is our own to do what we want with it. I make significantly more than my wife, $400,000 to her $100,000, as well as more than all of my friends, so I wanted to treat them to a fun weekend. My argument to her was that I spent less than a week's paycheck on a guy's trip that we've only done once before, prior to my marriage. So, am I the arsehole for spending a bunch of money without telling my wife? Yes, you're an absolute arsehole. Invariably, you should have mentioned it to your wife. Also, your friends sound like they're taking the absolute piss out of you. What kind of friends let you spend all your money on them? My determination is everybody in this scenario is a level 4 arsehole. Nobody got hurt, my feelings aren't offended, but at the end of the day, you just suck.
Wow! I love that guy's ensemble. Wow! I was trying to get a tracksuit that was like that colorful. I think it was from Victoria's Secret, but then it was like really expensive. But it's a really cool outfit.
It's a fucking drink!
Oh my god!
Fucking asshole.
Is that his wife? That is hilarious if that's his wife. I love them. I love their energy. In the early days of Las Vegas, street prostitutes were not well versed on the nuts and bolts of the business. Give us money, we are pretty. Help me find this legend. What legend? Oh, I love him! He's just having a good time. Wearing a visor and a bum bag on his chest. That's the kind of energy I like to see. Not hurting anyone? Love it. Good job, man in green. I really enjoyed that. What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas anymore. You are naive if you think so. Nothing is sacred anymore, not with camera phones around. Shout out today to a couple of very special people.
First up, we have Brian Ediger, who wants to shout out all construction workers. He says, having worked in construction lately, he knows working in the elements is hard. And of course, without construction workers, we wouldn't have buildings, roads, etc. So thank you to construction workers for all their hard work. Thanks, Brian. Our second shout out goes to Rickey Carey. He wants to shout out people taking care and checking on others during the hot summer season. Rickey recommends donating box fans, windows, air conditioning units, and giving drinking water to those in need this season. Also, Rickey is looking mega good in his merch there. Thank you so much, Rickey.
That's it for today's video. See you guys on the other side. Bye. Happens in Vegas really does stay in Vegas. And clue, with the advent of calendars and what?